Hello guys, welcome to another video of Azure DevOps. In this video, we are going to discuss about pull request in Azure DevOps. We will be creating the pull request. We will understand how you can create the pull request, how you can resolve the commands, how you can resolve the merge conflicts, and finally how you can complete the pull request along with explaining all the details like different types of merge type. Okay, let's begin the video. To create the pull request, generally we create pull request to merge our changes in some particular branch. You can create pull request for your main branch or for release branch or maybe from feature branch. So generally, if you are a developer and working in a project, you create one feature branch from this main branch or maybe develop branch. So suppose the default is the main branch, you create one feature branch, you make your changes in that, and suppose this is my feature branch and I created it from main branch. Let me create with this. So this is my feature branch. Now as a developer I will make any changes in this and I can create the pull request to merge the same changes in the target branch. That can be your release branch or that can be your main branch. Okay, so let me make some minor change in this. Just add pull request here and commit it. So once I have committed the changes, here you can see in the same repository, here it is asking me to create the pull request because I have updated this branch. So I can either directly create a pull request from here, or we can go ahead inside the pull request here at the left side. We can click on that, and from here as well we can create the pull request. So if you click on new pull request, you get this screen. You can add the title, something like this, or whatever describe your pull request. You can add the description, you can provide all the details like whatever the changes you are making, along with the testing details like where you have tested, if you have tested in some pipeline, add the pipeline link or add the screenshots accordingly. Okay, once description is added, if you have to add something else, like if you have to mention someone, if you have to mention work item, you have to create work item, or you will have to create a file, you can do it from here. Or if you want to mention some different pull request, you can do that as well from here. Okay, and once this is done, you can add the reviewers from here. Suppose I have added my name as a reviewers, this will be added as an optional reviewer if you want to add them as required reviewer, so that nobody will be able to complete this pull request without the person which we have specified here approving. Okay, so you can click on this and make this user as required reviewer. You can add the work item which you might have created for this pull request, and you can attach it directly from here. Now you can create it. Either you can create as draft or you can directly go ahead and create it. So our pull request will be created. Okay, to merge this change, to merge the change which I have made in feature branch into the main branch. Okay, there are some branch policies which you can see might have added here inside. If you go to the branches, those all will be applied here inside this pull request. If you click on branch policies from here, see, only one request should be approved. All these things are there in the branch policy. So all these things will be automatically added here. Okay, you can see a required check succeeded, comment must be resolved. Since we don't have any comment, all comments are resolved. It is saying is successful. If I just add one comment, something like this, you can see this check will get failed because our comments are not resolved. Now you can go ahead and check the reviewer comments from here, make your changes in that, and you can just type done and click on reply and resolve. If you just click on reply, it will just reply, it will not resolve your comment. So make sure you are clicking on reply and resolve. Now you can see the comment must be resolved is successful, and all the comments are resolved. So like this you can resolve the comments. You will be able to see all the checks, like what are the checks you have configured here. If you have configured bill validation or status checks as well, those all will be shown here. If you click on files here, you will be able to see all the changes whatever you have made inside this pull request. Okay, you can review it from, if you are a reviewer, you can go ahead and review it from here. You can change the views if you want to see it side by side, or if you want to see this inline. Okay, based on your convenience you can change it. You'll be able to see all the updates, like who has pushed the commit, when they have pushed the commit, along with other details about this pull request and commit. You'll be able to see all the commits inside this section. If you have something, if you have so many commits, you'll be able to see all these commits. You'll be able to open those particular commits and will be able to see what are the changes you have made in this particular commit. Okay, once everything is done, overview is done, or if you have resolved all the comments, you have resolved all the reviewers, and reviewers have approved your pull request. So if you see, I am the only reviewers added here. If I approve the pull request, you can see this message will be gone. So since I just approved, you can see all checks are now completed, and it is asking me to, or this is giving me option to complete the pull request. Okay, since all checks are passed, now I can go ahead, click on complete and complete the pull request. Here if you click on this drop down, you get three options. If you want to mark this pull request as draft, you can do that, you can complete it, or you can even abandon it if you don't need this pull request. To approve this, you get these many options. If you just want to approve this, everything is okay, you can approve this. If you want to approve with suggestions, you can do this as well, or if you want to keep this in wait for author or the status, or either you can reject the pull request. Okay, and let's click on complete to complete this pull request. If you click on complete, it is asking me the merge type, whatever merge type or what merge type you want to use. So you generally get four types of merge type. You can select based on this message. Like if you are selecting merge no fast forward, all the commits will be there. Commits will not be deleted. You can see null linear history preserving all the commits. Okay, so all the commits, whatever commits you have made, maybe 50 or 100 commits, all will be seen in the main branch history or the target branch history. And in case of a squash commit, all the commits will be merged into a single commit, and one commit will be visible in the target branch. So this is a squash commit. So make sure, it depends on your organization policy. what merge type they want to select, or generally what merge type they want to do. Most of the companies generally select a squash commit, but in case of some companies they use this merge no fast forward as well. Okay. The next one is rebase and fast forward. This will rebase source commits in onto target and fast forward. Okay, so based on your requirement, you can select it. You can select semi-linear merge as well. This will rebase source commit into target and create two parent merge. Okay, so for us, let's select the squash commit. Once you have selected, you can select this post completion options as well. Either you can complete associated work items. You can even delete this feature branch because your request has been completed, or your pull request has been merged. Okay, you can even customize merge commit message as well. Let me click on complete merge. You can see this is now merging the pull request. Okay, now this has been merged. That means the changes which we have made in this feature branch are also made in this main branch. Okay, these are merged and completed. If you want to now pick the same change into some different branch, suppose release branch, you have merged your changes in the main branch and you are in middle of release cycle, and you want to just merge this change or cherry pick this change into that particular branch, then you can also cherry pick from here. Okay, cherry picking is nothing but taking some particular type of code or particular code, or you can say the particular commit pull request to the target branch. Okay, that can be your hotfix branch or release branch. Okay, so you can cherry pick the changes as well into some particular branch into the Azure DevOps pull request, this cherry pick option. Okay, so that's it about this video. We have seen how we can create the pull request. We have seen all the properties of pull request, and we have also seen how to merge it and different type of merge types as well. Okay, thanks for watching. If you liked it, please like and subscribe my channel. If you have any feedback or suggestions, please let me know in the comments.